Hey everyone, today we're going to be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, a game where you could build your own Jurassic World. And we are going to be building the ultimate dino park in this series. For the map, I'm going to be using Yosemite National Park. It's a map I haven't used before in this game, so I decided to try it out. And just starting off by seeing what this land has to offer. And then we're going to clear this area out and flatten it so we could start building the entrance. I know, I'm really excited for this series. I love the franchise. I've seen all of them in theaters and I cannot wait for this series to grow, you know? I think it's going to be a good one. But yeah, back to the building. I'm going to place the rifle point right here. I don't like how they just pop out of nowhere, kinda like that, so I like to place them near a mountain, so it's like maybe there's a station behind there. So this main entrance, it's gonna use a lot of inspiration from the main entrance in Jurassic World from the first movie, so we're gonna go based off that. But at the end of it, I don't think I'm gonna have the giant pyramid thing. I mean, at the end of this video, you see I don't use that. I'm not a really big fan of the visitor center that they have in that, so I don't think I'm gonna use it right there. It looks, I don't know, just it's a different look. But with the idea of having Main Street and some shops, I'm definitely gonna go with that. So right now I'm kind of just planning what buildings I want to have, and I mean, you gotta place some restrooms right outside the entrance, you know, like they went on a long journey to get here, you know. But we're gonna probably place those in a little bit. For now, we're gonna be decorating the entrance. I really like the scenery pieces in this game. I think the first game lacked that. They didn't have as many decorative parts. I don't even think they really did. So yeah, this is just me tinkering around, seeing which ones I'm gonna add. I know these pieces are supposed to like be put together, the Bronto and the T-Rex, but I don't know, I thought it looked cool with them on top of the Rex. Now we gotta get the spotlight on them, you know, and yeah. And I think that little area turned out good. You see, the angling of placing things in this game gets really annoying at times, but hey, we can work with it, you know. But we gotta use them in the best way possible, because this is the ultimate dino park. This isn't a regular one, this is the ultimate one, you know. So we gotta get the best results and best looking thing out there, you know. Yeah, right now, as you can see here, I'm just trying to line it up a little bit better and get it more symmetrical. As I've said before, I prefer my stuff symmetrical, you know. And then we're going to be using the actual gate at the entrance as decoration. I just love how that thing looks. It's beautiful. And yeah, like I said, the start is just adding a bunch of decorations at the entrance, just so we could spruce it up, make it look good, and just, like I said, it's gotta be the best. Now I'm gonna start here with some of the buildings on Main Street. There's a restaurant right there, and then I'm gonna be adding, I think I put drinks in that one, and then we gotta have the restrooms at the entrance. Because like I said earlier, it's a long journey to get to a place like this, you know, so you gotta be ready to, like, you're gonna have to go after that kind of journey, you know. Anyways, just adding more streets to the area. That road's gonna go to a little hotel area, so you could stay in the park, kind of like how they have it in Disney. And the other one's kind of going to go to a zipline attraction, which you will see. Now, just adding more stores and places to go get snacks and stuff, you know, because that's kind of important. And yeah, right here I'm starting to build some hotels. The shape of the hotel is kind of annoying to work with, if I'm gonna be honest, because they're not the same as they're in that like weird L shape, and just, I don't know, it's difficult to work with, but I think I did a good job with the space I had. And right here I kind of wanted to go into a little roundabout. And this is kind of like the people that are living in the park, like they're spending time in the park, and that's kind of their area, you know. I am going to be moving the station though, because like I said, I decided on this being like a little like area for the people using the hotel, you know. And then yeah, now it's just decorating this area. I really like using the fountains as like a centerpiece, and then the skeletons they have, I love using them as like decorative pieces. Like maybe have one of them like peeping out between the bushes, like you see right here. That one's the Spinosaurus. I'm pretty sure the Spinosaurus is a lot bigger in game, but the decorative piece says Spinosaurus for that one, so I don't really know why they consider that one Spinosaurus. But whatever. I have no control over it. So yeah, just sprucing it up a little bit in this area by adding more decorative pieces, more scenery. Gotta add some trees and bushes. Makes it look really good. And then these wall pieces they have for Jurassic Park are really interesting. I'm pretty sure they added these for like the anniversary update. They added a lot of that cool stuff. But like, it's really interesting how to use them, you know? And I think I used them pretty good right there. And right there I'm just adding some garbage cans and trying to find a place for this banner, but I don't think I end up placing it yet. So now we just start placing some lights. An important aspect of this game is making sure your park looks good at night, you know, and that means a lot of lights. So yeah, now we're gonna add a little more at the entrance, just these little amber things. Yeah, I kind of built just going at it. I go at it with an open mind, nothing really specific that I gotta do. And just, if there's a scenery piece I like, and I'm like, hey, this would probably look really good over there, I will pause what I'm doing just to edit, you know. Yeah, see, that's the zip line. I don't find where it's gonna end up right away, but I do figure that out by the end of the episode. And then, as you can see there, I'm just adding another one of those curved walls. And yeah, now I'm just gonna flatten the area a little bit more, so we got a little more area to work with. And yeah, the terrain on this map is definitely interesting, because where I started is a little bit higher than everywhere else. But yeah, right here though, I'm adding some lakes. I like to like kind of layer them, you know. So just, I don't know, I think it looked cool. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna have the lagoons, and those are gonna be the first creatures we add to this park. And technically, they're not dinos. They're considered marine reptiles, not dinos. So we gotta be specific. So we're not gonna be adding the first dino in this episode. We will be adding the first marine reptile though, which is really exciting. On the first episode. It's crazy. Well, I mean, this is Sandbox, so who's surprised? Not me. But, yeah, no, we're just right now trying to find a way to end off this path. I think the way I did figure out how to do it, though, was okay. I feel like I could have done better, but given the space I had, I think I did alright. I think I changed it up a lot right there. So, the paths in this game are definitely interesting. Like, I've seen people, like, take the different paths and make different pictures and like different things with them, with the different kinds, and it's just crazy what some people have done. I could easily get frustrated with this path system. So originally I wanted the path to go down the mountain and like alongside those lagoons, but then I realized that with the terrain, like it's just going to be too steep of a path and it's going to be kind of hard to control. So I ended up placing a monorail over there, and I think it'd be much cooler to have the monorail be kind of like take you to where all the dinos are in the park, you know? That's just my thought, and you could have just the lagoon there. But yeah, so right now it's just trying to find a spot from the monorail. I was having a really hard time finding a place where it'll let me put it, and I do get a spot eventually, but like I said, I cleared that little area that I had going, and see, it says I can place it there, but then it messes with the terrain. I hate when it does that. It's so annoying. But eventually I do find a place where it won't do that, kind of against the lagoon. So then I kind of have it end off in a better way than I had it originally. So yeah. And as you can see, it's just more time with me having a hard time with the paths. You know, I hope this series is going to be a good one though, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's different than the city building, so thought I'd switch it up a bit, you know. I think this is like the third video that's going to be on my channel. But I'm just really excited to show you guys the ultimate Jurassic World, you know. It's going to be the best. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the best builder in this game. I'm sure you can find crazy ones on YouTube, you know? But this park, even so, with enough determination and passion, this will be the ultimate park, you know? Someday they're gonna look at this and be like, you know, if we ever do make a dino park, we're gonna just recreate this, you know? This is just that perfect. And you know, the films teach us that we don't want to be messing with these kind of creatures, you know, and that we never want to try to bring them back, you know. But here's the thing, if they ever did figure out how to bring them back, I would be the first to go, you know. I would not care. If you're telling me I could see a freaking T-Rex, yeah, we're going. We're going. It's worth the sacrifice, you know. Besides, dying from a dinosaur is probably top 10 coolest ways you could go out, you know. So yeah, we're decorating this area just a little bit more, just using the decorative pieces, and just, I don't really have a plan for it. It's just placing stuff until something looks cool, you know. And I think these wall pieces work perfect for this area. And I really love the little painting of like with the velociraptor and stuff that's from the first film. I think that's one of the coolest decorative pieces. And yeah. And then I do place some of the scenery trees, and I wish when you use the brush it would place more trees in those little areas, but it really doesn't. So we have to place a bunch of the standalone trees, which is fine by me though. But yeah, just adding more of the skeletons because I think they look cool. I wish they would add more skeletons because just it's such a good way to add like little plazas and stuff to your park, you know. And like I said here, it's just me deciding on what I want, you know. And if I change my mind a lot, here I just block it off with a bunch of bushes as a way like, hey, don't go this way, you know. Yeah, I was debating on adding like a little Easter egg there, but I decided not to. And now we're gonna place a little tower so you can look over the park and see what you're getting into, you know. It's gonna be ultimate and huge, you know. It's gonna be be as awesome as you would imagine it to be, you know? It's gonna be better than the actual park because, you know, we're gonna actually have dinos that don't escape, you know? Anyways, this is the part where I say I'm really sorry. I lost some of the footage of me building this little area, and I'm really annoyed by it, and I'm really sorry, but hey, the show gotta go on, right? So, what I did off camera, I guess, is build this little staff area. It's got the hatchery and just some stuff for the staff, you know? So, hey, this is the first that looks awesome right there, you know, and just absolutely beautiful. We first see him in the first Jurassic World film, coming up to bite that shark, you know, and just I figured it's the perfect creature to introduce in the first entrance of this park. I mean, it's the first one we see Jurassic World, you know, it's right there at the entrance. So, I mean, like I said, this entrance was based off the main area, so I just figured it was perfect. If you got name suggestions in the comments, please put them down, because I'm not going to be naming them, because I'm not creative, but if you guys got name ideas, go right for it. Now, I didn't record footage of these guys coming out, because I kind of just placed them with the helicopter. So over there, I'm placing some plesiosaurus, and I think I also placed another dinosaur. I mean, not dinosaur. See? Not dinosaur. Marine reptile. I even mix it up sometimes, you know? But we gotta be specific here if we want to build the best Jurassic World, you know? So, plesiosaurus. Gonna add those there, and some, I think they're like Edinomasaurus, something like that. It's the other thing that looks like the plesiosaur. And sorry if I butcher any dinosaur names, I am trying my best. Yeah, right here I'm just kind of decorating the lagoon, so it looks really good when you look into it. I just found out they added those kelp bits, and they look beautiful. I will be definitely using them a lot more. So, yeah. Those are the plesiosaurs right there. And yeah, see, Elamosaurus. Okay, that's... I still probably butchered the sentence, or how you say it, but whatever. So yeah, for the traits, I just put it all to max. I mean, hey, I have the money to spend. Oh, it's unlimited, you know? So that area to access those will probably get built in a future episode. So that area, you'll just have to see how it turns out, you know? I mean, I'm not building this entire park in one episode. You gotta come back. You gotta watch more episodes, you know? But yeah, that's the entrance. So we're just gonna add the zip line and build a little path to it, add some buildings, and that's pretty much it for this. So we gotta add the emergency bunker just in case things don't go wrong. They're not, because this is the ultimate park, but hey, can never be too safe. So yeah, just a little quick fly through in the park, just quick overview of everything we've built today, and just, yeah, that is the entrance to the park. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. See, those dinos are already getting hurt. As I said, this is supposed to be ultimate, but I quickly added some fish feeders so they could have food. That was my fault. And hey, we're learning here, because you gotta learn to make it the best park. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next episode.